Championship final round for the four-wheel drive monster trucks. And indeed, the winner of this battle, remember, will come back to take on Butch Lowe in the car killer tank Bronco Ford. And it will be a matchup that the crowd will thoroughly enjoy, Shelley.
And this is the second chance that Bigfoot and Virginia Giant are meeting each other this evening. Both of them have taken extremely wild rides with some heavy hits to their vehicles this evening. Let's hope both of them get through this.
Well, it's interesting that you brought that up, because indeed, like you say, in the first round, these two squared off, and Dale Wilson lost when Kenny Kelling and Bigfoot ran the quickest lap time of the event so far, 7.43 seconds. But Gio got back in the Virginia Giant in the semifinals as the quickest loser from the first round. He then beats the Thumper Ford and is now in the final again with Kelling. So here's a chance, like you said, for revenge.
I think it's going to be a clear head and some good driving that's going to win this. You can't just have a grudge match against somebody. You've got to have the skill and the focus to get through this.
That's true, but remember, we pointed out in the first round that Gio Wilson literally lived to beat this machine. The big blue Bigfoot machine. Bob Chandler out of St. Louis, Missouri. It's interesting to note that the quickest lap time by Gio Wilson came to the semifinals at 8.10 seconds. But so far, in the first and second round of eliminations, Kenny Kelling has never been slower than 7.99 seconds. The only 7-second vehicle in competition. That means Gio Wilson is going to have to leave the starting line first if he expects to get any advantage on Kelling and Bigfoot.
And just to hang on to it, too, not to get sideways and to try to hit those cars as centered as possible.
Wilson, always a picture of intense concentration as he waits for the green light to start off the championship final. They leave the line dead even, no advantage to either driver. They land hard. Kelling gets sideways, hits the last set of cars, and Kenny Kelling sends Bigfoot into the sky for at least a half truck length victory. Dale Wilson goes down in defeat again to the big blue Ford from St. Louis. He's got to be bitter at this point, Shelley.
Well, he gave Bigfoot a good run for his money, and Bigfoot had to come to a bouncing start, several bounces before he could really get it under control.
There's no question Kenny Kelling spent most of the time in the air, but there is the victorious driver as Bob Chandler's team truck once again takes a major victory. But remember, the monster truck racing is not done, because we now will pit Kenny Kelling and Bigfoot against Florida's own Butch Lowe in the car killer tank.
Oh, I love seeing these two pair up.
Well, on the replay, you can see Gio Wilson definitely got a hole shot, almost a full truck length on Kenny Kelling and Bigfoot. But Kelling made up the difference at the worst point. Right here, you see Bigfoot bounce. It's in the air on one tire, and at that point, Kelling manages to still get the power to the ground to get around Gio Wilson in the incredible Virginia Giant. In fact, you can see Kelling stretches it to at the finish line, a truck and a half between the two, as Kelling goes airborne right towards the crowd. They love every minute of the bouncing Bigfoot action. 8.21 seconds for the big blue Ford to a losing 9:17 for Dale Wilson. And an absolutely sold-out Tampa Stadium in Tampa, Florida. And this is the battle the crowd is here to see. The final Monster Truck Championship dash of the evening for the overall title. Shelley Herman, it will be Bigfoot against a local Ford tank truck, Butch Lowe's car killers.
I really like to see these two types of vehicles compete against each other. They're both so fast, they're both so good, and so different, but yet their times can be within fractions of a second of each other.
That's true. You're looking at a 23,000-pound Army M4 tank chassis with a brand-new Ford Bronco body on top, a supercharged Ford power plant in the rear, and here is the four-wheel King Bigfoot, the problems for the tank, and Bigfoot and Kenny Kelling take it going away. Bigfoot just about going over on two wheels. Absolutely incredibly hard landing for Kenny Kelling in the victory, but still an amazing job by the team driver from St. Louis as he defeats the car killer tank of Butch Lowe, and for the second year in a row wins the Super Bowl of Motorsports in an incredible drive to the finish line.
Well, Bigfoot blew him away right from the start. But I tell you, it's been some crazy driving for Bigfoot tonight. I haven't seen him so reckless ever.
Well, I'll tell you, like you pointed out, a lot of these guys took wild rides, but there's the young man who took enough wild rides to win it all. Kenny Kelling saluting the crowd as they salute their favorite monster machine, the machine that started it all. And Bigfoot, as I said, for the second year in a row, takes the overall championship here at the Super Bowl of Motorsports in Tampa. Well, the grand finale here at the 1989 Super Bowl of Motorsports will include something we have never seen at a U.S. Hobbit Association event before. Drag racing fans will certainly recognize this vehicle, which since 1964 has been one of the best known on the nation's drag strip. This is the jet-powered dragster of Los Angeles, California veteran Doug Rose. The Green Mamba, a machine utilizing a Westinghouse J-34 jet engine out of a Navy Banshee fighter plane. It produces over 6,000 pounds of thrust, the equivalent of 3,500 horsepower. And in just a moment, we'll get a chance, Shelley, to see just what 6,000 pounds of thrust can do to a hapless import truck.
I don't think he's going to race him, is he?
No, as a matter of fact, it'll be a pretty one-sided battle. But what we're looking at right now is the ground crew of the U.S. Oven Association Championship Mud Racing and Monster Truck Tour hooking this little truck up to the back of Doug Rose's incredible Green Mamba jet car. There's a reason that this event has become one of the most popular and most incredible events of the U.S. Auto Association Tour. And Shelley, once again, the Super Bowl of Motorsports has no comparison anywhere.
It really doesn't. And if I knew there was going to be all this excitement here with all the fire and everything, I would have brought some marshmallows to Rose.
Absolutely incredible performance by Doug Rose. But the Mud Racing Championships once again prove that the racers that show up here at Tampa Stadium have eventually put down the quickest and fastest runs of the year. 2.13 seconds for the Black Magic Corvette and another win.
It sure was exciting, too.
And, of course, you can't fault Kenny Kelly and Bigfoot. Once again, another championship for Bob Gemma.
I don't know who's going to catch this guy. There's got to be somebody out there who's going to do it, and hopefully we'll get it for you.
But tonight you saw some of the best the U.S. Auto Association mud racing, monster truck, and exhibition vehicles have to offer. But believe me, this isn't the end of the 1989 championship season. We've got more action to bring to you from the U.S. Auto Association National Event Tour. For myself, Bret, Kepner, and Shelley, thanks for being with us, and hope to see you at the next U.S. Auto Association National Championship Motorsports event.